Hey everybody, Scary Spikes here. Welcome to Friday Night Magic Episode 1. Tonight we'll be playing the Firewave deck. With hasty creatures burn to the face and swinging in for the win. It's my kind of deck. And join us here on SSP Gaming every Friday night at 10 PM Eastern for your chance to appear in the next video. Enough of all that, let's get into the first game here. Check out the opening hand, which is looking pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. Let's ship this and get something better. This is better. Alright, we're going to play a land here. Play the Goblin Arsonist. 1/1 for 1. Does 1 damage when he dies to a creature or player. Pretty cool. Kiln Fiend, of course, getting pumped up by the fistful of different spells we have in this deck. And of course, Inferno Titan, who needs no introduction. Slam him down and he'll run away with the game. Looks like we're playing against a black deck here. And it is the Deadwalkers deck. So this is the zombie deck. One of the initial decks that released with Magic 2014. And it comes in tapped, which means we're going to be able to come in for a point of damage. We'll save the Kiln Fiend for the second main phase here. Let's come in for a point of damage with the Goblin Arsonist. We'll bring him down to a healthy 19, exactly where we want him. And then we're going to play the Kiln Fiend, who's going to be chilling back on D. Now at this point I think he'd probably like to attack here. I mean, he's got a 2/2. I've got the Kiln Fiend, but oh, he's got a Vampiric Tutor. Looks like he's going to be able to fish for a card. And take a small hit to his life total as a result too, which helps us along. Never a bad thing when you're playing a burn deck with Inferno Titan and a bunch of other awesome cards and your opponent's taking his own life at the beginning of the game. That's pretty sweet. No arguments here. So okay, I was just going to say he's taking his time there. And he's probably going to come in for the attack here. Or not. Interesting. He's a 2/2. He could have definitely come in comfortably with the attack. I guess he was thinking maybe I would have a spell to pump up the Kiln Fiend there. Let's see if he wants to trade though. Get that guy out of the way. Of course, if he does block, which he chooses to, Goblin Arsonist is going to die, but then the effect is going to go on the stack, meaning we can do another damage to his creature, thereby killing it off. And effectively clearing his board. He's going to play another land. And a Geralf's Messenger is coming into play. So we're going to take 2. It's going to come in tapped. And in response, I'm going to cry softly. Alright, we're going to play another land here. And we're going to come on in while we can. Might as well. Point of damage, bringing him down to 16 health. And we'll say go. Cone of Flame, of course, a pretty awesome card. A little bit expensive, but seems to do really well mid to late game. He's going to play an Undead War Chief, pumping up his guys. And of course he won't be able to really do anything here. Oh no, that was bugged. That was kind of weird. I guess he'll be coming in with the Geralf's Messenger. I mean, he probably should. There he goes. Of course, we can't block, and I don't think we would even if we could. We'll just take the 5 damage to the face. And that War Chief is a bit of a pain. Alright, you know what? I think it's appropriate to cone here. Just because if he keeps putting creatures down, we're going to be in trouble. So let's see here, we'll do 1 to him. And we'll do 2 to him. And finally, right. That's a bit of a misplay. Okay. Let's do that again and pretend it never happened. We'll do 1 to him. And then 2 to that, and then 3 to that. Perfect. I didn't realize it had to be 2 different creatures. That way we'll kill both of them off, and Speaking of misplays, totally forgot that had a Undying trigger on it, so now he's going to come back, ping us for another 2. Brutal. Well, at least we'll be able to swing in for 1. For 4, rather. So that's not entirely too bad. We're going to be bringing him down to about 11 here. Just about halfway. Getting there. He's going to untap and hopefully play nothing, but he's got 4 cards in hand, so he's probably got something. Of course, the 4-3 Gerald's Messenger is going to be a little bit of an issue for us. But we'll see what happens. We've still got the Infernal Titan here hanging on to that. He plays a land. Gotta love this card. He's going to reanimate, looks like. He's going to bring back his undead baddie. I don't know. I just love this card. I just can't stop staring at it. Yep, he's going to bring back his pump-up guy. He's going to swing in for 6. To be honest here, guys, it is not looking great for us. I don't think I should have killed him at that point in time. We draw into a land, not very helpful, but we do get to play our Inferno Titans, so hopefully we can make it happen here with this guy. Pump him up for 1 mana, give him +1/+0 until end of turn. Pretty good. And we're going to be distributing some damage here as Inferno Titan enters the battlefield. So we'll do... trying to figure out what's more annoying here. I think we want to get rid of his pump up though. Definitely not a huge fan of that. We'll do 1 to him, 2 to that, killing that off, making his other guys a little bit weaker. And I don't think we can afford to attack here, especially with that Undying trigger. So I'm just gonna hang back on D here with big ol' Inferno Titan and 5 life, which is honestly not too much. He's gonna play a Black Cat, which is perfectly fine with me. I've got 2 lands, hanging on to 2 lands here, and I think I've got more than enough in play. He's probably not gonna attack here. Nope. Yep, definitely not coming into the 6/6 there. And we draw into a Crimson Mage. Not too bad. That'll be good if we happen to draw any more creatures for the rest of this game. You know what? Might as well just pump them up. Yeah, that's not really going to be of use right now, but you know what? Let's play it anyway. Because maybe next turn we'll be getting something that we can use, and then we'll pump up Inferno Titan for the rest. He's now in 11/6. We're going to force him to block here. And I'm going to do some damage. Might as well kill off his guy, kill off that guy, and do 1 damage to him. So at this point we're gonna force him to block with the Gerald's Messenger, although okay, never mind. Misplays aplenty today. I don't know what's going on. I haven't been feeling too well, honestly, guys, the last 3 or 4 days. I've been out of work for 2 days. Just, okay, let's assign the damage here. Doesn't really matter. Inferno Titan's gonna die. Unfortunately, that didn't really work out the way I was planning it to. But yeah, I haven't been feeling too great, and unfortunately that's why the Friday Night Magic video wasn't on time. I do apologize for that. But I'm going to try to catch up with everything here, so hopefully this video is going to reach you guys before the end of the weekend. This is fantastic, actually. We've got a Chandra's Phoenix here. 2/2 Flying Haste, going to be able to get right over that blocker he's got there. Oh, yeah, mind you, it's still 3/2. It's nothing too big, but it's nice to have an evasive creature that we can depend on to land a couple of hits a turn. The Thursday video for Let's Play Rift is still going to be a thing. That's going to be coming Thursday, of course. I'm planning on actually redoing the 2nd episode of that series. I find it's a little bit too long, and I've done a little bit of research and found that the length of the video may have something to do with the problems I've been having with YouTube as of late, so I'm going to try and do that, but you know what? I'm not really in it for the cash. This is more of a fun thing for me to do. It's something that I enjoy doing in between work, and you know what? If it pays a couple of bills too, why not? So we draw into an absolutely dead card. Wild Guess, of course, not going to be helping us this turn, as we have nothing else to discard. However, we can confidently move on to the combat step here, and I think it's safe to say we just swing for the fences. He's going to have to block one, and he will be taking Fatal, so it looks like this game is in the bag, guys. Game number 1. Finito. And we're going to sit here and watch damage effects all night. If you do play Magic, by the way, definitely turn off your damage effects in your menu. Please. It's a big help. Alright. Game number 1 in the bag. Let's move on to game number 2. Alright, here we are for game number 2. Hand is not looking too bad. We've been drawing pretty consistently into the Kill Fiend and the Goblin Arsonist, so we'll be keeping this hand. And we'll wait and see if 3 Varrock, probably not saying that right, would like to mulligan. Looks like he's having a look at his hand. And we'll be underway shortly here. Okay, it looks like he kept. And we get to play first, so we'll do the classic turn 1 play, put down a land, and jam the Goblin Arsonist. And we'll pass it over to him. Oh, looks like we're playing green. I'm hoping this is not the Moldiah deck. Okay, no turn 1 play. This is good. And drop down the Kill Fiend. Probably should have done that second main, but not too bad. We should be fine. I don't think he's got any answers right now. Being a green deck, even if he is playing one of the beginner green decks that originally shipped with Magic. So we're going to come on in for 1 here. And I'm going to ship the turn over. He's going to play a Forest. And wow, pass the turn. Not a whole lot going on. Green is one of those kinds of colors, you know, it's probably not going to be playing anything turn 1, turn 2, maybe even turn 3 or 4, but come turn 5 or 6, if they're still alive, you probably ramp into some ridiculously huge creatures. If any of you guys play Standard and Paper Magic right now, you're probably familiar with some of them. Pelucranos, one of my favorite. He's going to be playing a 3/3 for 2. Pretty sweet. Colonian Tusker coming in. Of course, we've got the Double Strike artifact there, just waiting for a creature to come in. Chandra's Outrage, not too bad. I'm considering it here. Yeah, you know what? Let's take him out. It's gonna pump up our Kiln Fiend and get rid of his creature and come in for 5. Not too bad at all. Bit of a questionable play, I guess. I was thinking whether maybe just to attach the artifact there to the Kiln Fiend first. Probably would have been a little bit better. And we're still at 20, so 3 damage isn't going to kill us, but it's good to be ahead. It's good to have him top decking. That's for sure. He's going to play another land here. And he's just going to ship it over. So this is a good thing that we did that. Definitely didn't give him another creature to play. Or a creature to use, for that matter. I think at this point, equipping the Fire Striker there is probably the best idea. We've got the Cone of Flame and a Reverberate, which is probably going to come in handy a little bit later. If we can manage to pump up that Kiln Fiend, and we're going to be swinging at plenty. And I think it's good to just get into the combat step here. Start swinging again. That 1/1 double strike. Not going to do a whole lot of damage. We're going to be doing 3 in total here, bringing him down to pretty comfortable 9 health. Ugh, the damage effects. Alright. And I think that's all we're going to be able to do for this turn. Yeah, we'll just pass it over. Such a good card, Reverberate. 2 red. Copy target instant or sorcery spell. He's going to play a 4/4 Spider. Not too bad. Alright, draw into Crimson Mage. And I think we're going to Cone this turn, actually. I think that would be a good idea, so yeah. I'm not going to really be able to... Yeah, I'm going to have to do it like this. I'm going to have to take 1. Small price to pay, and then we're going to go 2 to the Spider. Yes. 2 to the Spider. And lastly, 3 to him. Thereby pumping up our double strike and Kill Fiend. Doing 3 damage to him, bringing him down to 6. And you know what, why not? Let's just swing for the fences. Either way, well, if he doesn't block the Kill Fiend, he's gonna be dead, so he's gonna block the Arsonist? I'm fine with that. Okay, there we go. It's like, what's going on there? That doesn't seem right to me. It's okay, I've been misplaying all day, so... Thank you, 3 Varrock, for making me feel good. Okay, so he's gonna block the Kill Fiend. He's gonna lose a Spider because the first strike damage is gonna resolve before combat. 1 is still gonna go through. And then... that will be that. So... I'm kind of glad that's the way it worked out. We got rid of the Spider. We've got no blocks. He's got 4 cards in hand now. And he plays a Sacred Wolf, 3/1. Not too worried about that. We can trade that off with the Goblin Arsonist if need be. Oh, this is beautiful. I hope you guys see what I'm about to do here. Pillar of Flame, we're going to do 2 damage to him. That's going to pump up our Kill Fiend, and then we're going to stop the timer and reverberate our own Pillar of Flame, doing another 2 damage to him, and pumping up our Kill Fiend once again. Make him monstrous, as it were. Oh, I told you guys, I love that card. Reverberate is almost as good as Inferno Titan, rather. So now we've got a 7/2 double strike and a 1/1. And I think the game is won here. We're just going to swing with both. And either way, whether he blocks or not, he's going to lose the game. Good game, sir. Thank you very much. And game number 2 in the bag. Let's move on to game number 3. Alrighty, opening hand is looking questionable, but it could be worse. I think we'll just keep it here. Sector 1337, Sector Elite, is playing some kind of green deck. We're of course going to start it off with a land and say go. And see what happens. He's going to play a forest. And any follow-up to that forest, I'm curious. Oh, wonderful. So we're playing against the Sliver deck. Well, already getting a pretty bad feeling about this. What to do? Well, we're not going to be able to really kill it. But let's put down the Kill Fiend, since that's probably our best play here. And we'll pass the turn and see what happens. Hopefully he's short on creatures, but if he's got a stacked hand, that is not what I wanted to see. And he's going to play another land. Now, of course, opening himself up to being able to play his white slivers, which some of them give time toughness bonuses. Other ones like the Bone Side Slither, for example, give double strike, which is a bit of a problem if you're pumping everything up threefold. And now this hand is suddenly not looking so great. We're going to toss down the double strike artifact there. Me thinks we're going to need it. And of course we're not going to be attacking straight into a death sentence. We're going to pass the turn over. He's going to play a land, and he's going to play Steel Form Sliver, giving all of his guys a little extra toughness. And suddenly this is starting to look like an unwinnable battle. He's going to be coming in for 6 here. Could block it, but I really don't want to lose my creature. Hopefully we draw into something good. It is not fantastic. It is a land. What to do here? Crimson Mage is looking pretty good. Definitely gotta have some creatures out there to start blocking. Otherwise we're gonna have a problem with this game. Not much else we can do here. We'll just pass the turn over. Used to actually play a Sliver deck back when M14 came out, and a lot of people were not as excited about it, and I was curious because I thought, you know, Sliver decks are so synergistic. I mean, the cards are so synergistic with each other. They do so well, you know, each one provides a unique benefit to the rest, which is awesome. I love synergy in decks, you know, as do a lot of people who play Magic quite a lot. But I found that the old school slivers were a lot more popular than the new ones, and the M14 slivers really never had a go in standard play, at least not that I've seen. He's going to come in for 8. I'm pretty sure the game is lost by this point here, guys. I'm not even going to bother to block. It's it's probably best to just get this over with. I'm not going to leave, but I'm also not going to block. I'm just going to let him have the win here, because it looks like, well, it's pretty hopeless. Pretty hopeless. So yeah, slivers from M14 not too popular. Right now I'm playing an Azorius control deck, which I just put together not too long ago, and I'm also playing mono blue, which seemed to do well in post Theros play. And now that Born of the Gods is out, I'm not sure how viable it is, but I'm really enjoying both decks, and maybe I'll make some videos of that in the future. If that's something you guys want to see, please leave me a comment. Let me know. I play Magic usually a couple times a week with my friends over at a local game store. And if Magic is something you enjoy, by all means, like I said, leave me a comment, send me a PM. If it's something that people want to see, I'd be more than happy to put out content for it. So he's going to play a Bone Side Slither here, giving everything double strike. And I'm just going to bury my face into my hands and politely concede before I get smashed in said face. Might as well have some fun with this, right? Let's just triple block here. Just to be a jerk. And he is going to Path to Exile. Good game, sir. Good game. Well, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of Friday Night Magic. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoy the content on the channel and on the blog, please follow, rate, subscribe, comments, all that good stuff. We'd love to have you here next week, and of course check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Thanks for watching, stay classy, and we'll see you next time.